When we entered hyperspace, the Oracle redirected us to its last known position.
Using data retrieved from the derelict, we have been able to translate the Oracle memory banks. The wreckage appears to be the bridge section of a much larger Progenitor ship. A powerful dreadnought ship is located within the aft section of the wreck. It is referred to as the Gatekeeper of Sejuk. Deep scan telemetry indicates this Progenitor ship broke apart 10,000 years ago and has been drifting through this sector ever since.
Hyperspace coordinates locked in. Hyperspace jump interrupted.
We are surrounded by Progenitor wreckage. The Oracle confirms this wreckage was once the engineering bay of the Progenitor ship. Scans of the surrounding hulks have detected quantum waveform irregularities. They are preventing us from initiating a hyperspace jump. If we are to reach the dreadnought, the debris must be cleared. Send a probe to investigate the local hulks.
New research available. New upgrades available.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Homeworld 2. To this rather odd mission, especially because it's not that easy. But you will see what I mean once we get to it. Now, for this mission, I'd like to say one thing. These derelicts here, these debris fields, are radioactive. So once you enter those with your small ships, or even with frigates, you will quickly be destroyed with any ship that you fly into these. So I would like to say, do not do that, because it will destroy every single ship of yours. But for that, however, we now have a new research ability. That will be... Oops. The Destroyer. And let me tell you, you want to research this as quickly as you can. So we're going to add a Destroyer here. And then we're going to make our flag frigates a little bit stronger. Also, at the time of this, we are going to build 6 probes before we are able to produce any of our destroyers.
Reporting.
Now let's make these groups as we used them to before. Alright. That's the pulsar gunships, the gunships, and the elite gunships. And send our resource collectors out to get some resources. But I'm only getting 4 of them to do that. You'll see why in a bit. Also, at the other carrier, we are going to produce 4 more resource collectors. Note that you can only construct destroyers on your mothership. And also in this mission, I think I'm going to decommission this enemy destroyer for the time being, because it's not any more useful to us. You will also see why in a minute. Now let's get this underway.
Collection confirmed.
The rest of the resource collectors will stay here with the mothership.
Probe
once
complete.
the first probe is completed,
Roger.
I'm going to send it out close to this derelict. Not too close,
Probe
otherwise
complete.
it will get
Probe
detected.
away.
So in this mission you will have to destroy these debris fields, destroy
Probe complete.
these few debris that are still here, and
Progenitor movers have been located within the cloud.
destroy the movers.
Research Division has completed analysis of the derelict mover we discovered. We can now replicate mover technology, Build a mover construction facility.
Yep.
New construction options
And that's
available.
another thing we can do now. We can construct a mover construction
Production
facility.
underway. Research
So
complete.
once we have done
New
that, we can
upgrades
actually
available.
construct movers.
Probe complete. Probe in position.
Resource collector awaiting orders.
And once this mover
Probe
production facility
complete.
is done, we are going to produce movers. And a maximum of 10 can be built at any given time of the game. So we shall be
Probe
building
complete.
10 right away. Because we need them to,
Resource
trust me.
collector awaiting instructions. Subsystem construction
Mover
complete.
construction facility online.
Movers will be able to safely enter the radiation cloud and destroy the contaminated hulks.
Indeed,
They must be
and that's the
destroyed
reason.
to allow the mothership to hyperspace.
So the movers are the only vehicles or ships that can
Resource
safely
collector complete.
enter those clouds.
Resource
Otherwise,
collector awaiting
any
orders.
other ship will get destroyed
Group
at
three
this
reporting.
point.
Roger.
And you should definitely be wary about
Group
that.
8 designated.
Because if your ships die, you will have a problem with it.
Priority alert.
Standing by.
A Vaygr long-range probe has been activated. It must be destroyed before it can relay our position to the enemy.
And this long-range probe might be a
Group 1
problem.
reporting. Attack vector laid
We'll
in.
send our interceptors out as
Upgrade
quickly as we
complete.
can, though, to make sure that all of the probe's information is not getting broadcasted to the Vaygr. However, as you know the game
Upgrade
by now,
complete.
it won't matter that much whenever you destroy the probe. So we are going to destroy it, but that won't help us for long, as always.
Group 1 reports.
Bam.
Probe destroyed. It is likely the enemy will send patrols to investigate. Prepare for possible Vaygr attacks.
Yep. And since we can only construct movers on the mothership, we
Copy.
cannot produce any on these
Standing
ships,
by.
unfortunately.
Upgrade complete.
I wonder
Resource
where
collector
this
awaiting orders.
mover facility
Mothership.
production thing is actually located. Let me have a look. Oh, there! That small little thing here. Looks like a small gun more than a facility, but there we go. So once the mover
Resource
construction
collector
is
awaiting orders.
complete, we're going to
Production underway.
dedicate our resources to produce destroyers. And you will also get to know why in a bit. It won't take long for the Vaygr to actually know that we're here. So, once they attack me, we have a little bit of a problem. Now the probe should be able to detect the movers here. So these movers are guarding the debris field. So we need to take them out, as well as protect our fleet from the Vaygr. So right now my resources are getting distributed or actually reassigned to destroyer production, because we will need them
Group
as
5.
quickly as we can.
Resource collector awaiting
Also, I'm going to
instructions.
add the marine fram.
Group
I'm going to
4
add the
copy.
marine frigate to group
Copy.
9. Gonna
Acknowledged.
make the movers group 4.
Group 9 designated.
Let's have a look. Okay,
Group
everything
3
else is
copies.
looking fine.
Group 2 reporting.
Good.
Resource collector standing by.
Now, I'm going to try
Resource collector awaiting
and
orders.
take out these debris here with the mine movers. Maybe I can do that before something happens and the Vaygr arrive, because I want to be able to get in there with my frigates and shoot everything down. Because I want to quickly explain something before we continue. The Vaygr will deploy a carrier around here in these clouds. And once the carrier arrives, you want to be able to destroy it. And I need to destroy these debris fields to be able to get to the carrier with my frigates. Because otherwise the frigates will go kaboom! And we don't want that, of course. We can, of course, rebuild the frigates, but that will need time. And time is something you won't have so much in this mission. At least in the mid-mission. So, yeah, here they come. There comes the
Alert.
carrier.
Hyperspace signature detected. Elite Vaygr forces are using shielded carriers to penetrate the radiation.
The Vaygr are now shooting the movers, by the
Alert.
way. Forbidden.
We are detecting dangerous levels of radiation. These hulks appear to be the source. Use movers to destroy the debris.
So the movers are arriving and shooting down this debris field.
Resource collector awaiting instructions.
A little bit, anyway.
Debris destroyed.
Ship under attack. No problem. No problem.
Try to get these movers back to base now, though.
Debris destroyed.
I don't want these movers to get destroyed right now, because rebuilding them takes time. And I want to get as much time building up destroyer forces as I can. Right now, this is our main priority here.
Group 4.
So we're gonna move
Destroyer
everything
complete.
Move order confirmed. Group 1
in
copy.
close proximity.
Green line confirmed. Group 2 copy.
I'm gonna take them out.
Understood. Resource
Especially
collector
these
awaiting
fighters can be
orders.
very annoying against the movers
Group
because
4.
they're very fast.
Group 4. Attack vector laid in.
So let's try to
Ship
get
under
them
attack.
with
Supporting
my
friendly
flak
units.
frigates
Group 2 reports
because it will
enemy
rip through them
contact.
quite
Group
quickly.
3 reports enemy
As you see, they
contact.
don't stand a chance against flak frigates. They will be taken down pretty fast.
Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Group 2 reporting. Attack coordinates locked in. Resource collector standing by. Group 4 standing by. Attack
Now we
vector
will be
laid in.
using the movers
Group
against
3.
the missile corvettes, especially against the missile corvettes. Because
Resource
they're quite
collector
good at
awaiting
destroying these things. Not overly good, but
under
good
attack.
enough. At least I can tell you that.
orders. Group 4 copy.
And this is the reason why I'm using
Force set.
the
Group 4
ion
reports
cannon
enemy
frigates.
contact.
Attack
Because they can
coordinates locked in.
shoot frigates
Laid in.
from afar. They don't need to get so close as compared to the torpedo frigates.
Lock all weapons on target. Group 3
They
standing
should
by.
be fine right now.
Docking
I'm
underway.
gonna send the bombers back,
Group 1
so
copy.
the interceptors.
Dock order confirmed. Group 4 reporting.
Group 4 reports victory.
Pursuing targets. Group 3. Coming into dock.
And try to not get your ships into this cloud,
Group 4
Thing
has defeated
field.
the enemy.
because
Group
that
2.
will ultimately kill you. Like just it did one of my squadrons.
Group 4 copies. Coordinates confirmed. Resource collector standing by.
Group
Now we are
4
going to
under
destroy the
attack.
carrier though.
Moving to destination.
Let's shoot the fighter facility though
Docking
first. A
signal
frigate
green.
facility in this case actually.
Docking signal green.
So it cannot produce any more frigates. That's our first objective.
Group 4 reports enemy contact. Destroyer complete.
And you also should have a look at your minimap from time to time. You will notice why in a bit. Because that caught me off guard the last time I tried this mission.
Group 4 under attack.
And I was like, what the hell is going on? And all my group 1, 2, and 3 was gone. And it was like, what the heck?
Ship under attack.
Okay, that's the frigate facility done.
Frigate
And
under
since they
attack.
don't have anti-mover capabilities,
You are clear to dock.
you shouldn't have
Ready.
too much trouble with this.
Group 1 copies.
Shouldn't have
Group
lost
4
anything,
reports
actually.
enemy contact.
Bar, of
Reporting
course,
friendly
the
unit.
3 pulsar gun ships that were stupid
Group
enough to
3
fly into the
copies.
nebula.
You are clear to dock.
Mothership.
So let's produce these quickly.
Resource collector standing by.
And have a look at the carrier that's getting ripped to shreds by the movers. Because they can't do shit against them. Yeah. The movers are pretty good against anything, actually.
Ship under
They're
attack.
pretty darn good against anything else than movers. Because movers do a shit ton of damage against movers. And I think I've
Group
lost the
2
bomber
copies.
squad.
Docking underway.
And
Debris
please,
destroyed.
for the love of God, stay out of those clouds.
Pulsar gunship squadron complete.
Resource collector awaiting instructions.
Yeah, there were 2 interceptor squadrons,
Group 3.
actually.
Docking underway.
Alright.
Ship under attack. Docking signal green. You are clear to proceed.
And now there happens what I was not prepared for the last time. Now the Vaygr are sending another attack fleet, which is coming in from the northern side here. And the problem with this is that the last time it really got me on the wrong foot. Because they come in so fast with out of nowhere that I wasn't even prepared for anything like this, not even compared to this.
Acknowledged.
So we are going to rebuild our troops for the moment to get troops out pretty darn fast. I'm gonna build a second Deceptor Squadron here.
Coming into
And
dock.
once we've completed this objective,
You are clear to
I'm
dock.
also going to
Docking signal green.
pull back the movers
Docking
for now.
underway.
Actually, there's another
You are
frigate
clear
here.
to proceed. You are clear to dock.
Let's get the destroyers
by.
back to base,
You are clear to dock.
because we'll need them
Moving while
quite soon.
engaging. Docking
Where's my other
signal
destroyer
green.
there?
Reporting.
Okay, you come here.
You are clear to proceed.
Pulsar gunship squadron
So
complete.
once we see the Vaygr
Resource
attacking,
collector awaiting orders.
that will be very painful for us.
Group 1 reporting. Reporting.
Group 1 reinforced. Destroyer complete.
You are clear to dock.
That's why I'm also
Group three
forcing the
reporting.
destroyer to be built quite quickly,
New heading set.
because we will need them
Group 2 standing
quite
by.
soon
Coming into dock.
against the Vaygr attack force.
Interceptor squadron complete.
Where are the
Group 1
interceptors?
reporting.
Here.
Copy.
3
Group
is
one
fine,
reinforced.
4 is false.
Group
4 is a
two
little bit
copies.
damaged somewhere.
Docking signal green.
Alright.
Resource
You
collector awaiting
repair.
instructions. You are clear to proceed. You are clear to dock. Repairs initiated.
Alright. So let's have a look at the map. You see a lot of assault craft coming in, a little bit of laser corvettes and an infiltrator frigate. And for now this doesn't look too bad, does it? I will, however, show you
Acknowledged.
that when I find it. Where is my probe? There. I'm going to send a probe over here. And I'm also going to send a probe over here.
Probe deployed.
Movers, what are you doing? Don't do that.
Group 5 under attack.
Return home. By the way, the movers repair themselves quite quickly. So
Reporting.
that's also a good thing.
Coordinates confirmed.
And I'm going to send my destroyers up front for
Move
now.
order confirmed. Resource collector awaiting instructions.
Of course the movers are taking quite a lot of enemy fire here now.
Group 4 reporting.
But I'm not too
Four
worried about
standing
that
by.
right now.
Engaging targets of opportunity.
Going to send out my frigates up front though,
Destination locked
as
in.
well.
Resource collector awaiting instructions. Group 2 standing by.
Group 4
Gonna pull
under
these
attack.
back.
Docking underway. Group 1 reporting. Group 4 copies. Friendlies under fire. Moving in. Resource collector awaiting orders.
Alright, that should take care of
Group
most
3
of these enemy
standing by.
vessels.
Docking signal green. Moving to intercept. Resource operation reporting enemy contact. You are clear to dock. Resource collector standing by. Resource collector under attack.
And as you can see now, quite obviously, the enemy has 4 destroyers here. Some assault craft that's stationed here. I'm not even sure why they don't attack my probe. Where is my probe? Oh, my probe is actually destroyed already. I think this one's actually doing the scouting. There's a carrier here, and there's a shipyard here. I'm not sure how they got that, but it's definitely here. So we need to be wary about what they do. They have corvette facility, frigate facility, and a capital ship. And here we just have corvettes. So we don't expect any frigates or other things from here. Nor do we expect any fighters from here. So once these assault crafts and bombers have been dealt with, there is not going to be anything else. However, of course, there are lots of frigates here, which might be a problem for us later on. But for now, you know that the big battle is coming up. So, when we come back, folks, we'll be dealing with the Eastern Vaygr force, especially with this annoying carrier and the more annoying shipyard. And oh hell, I can tell you, this battle with the destroyers is gonna be a big one. So, see ya then, folks.